Welcome back. This is part 2 of videos until 4th of July, which 4th of July is in 4 days. I can't believe it. It's getting closer and closer. This is the last day of June. Tomorrow will be July 1st. So let's get this story time on. Okay. So the story time, this happened in May and April of 2026 this year. Probably around, when it was, warm outside. So, it was kind of warm, kind of cold outside. So, I'm just going to say it's in between March and April of 2026 this year. We had to call the police at 10:50 p.m. This was so scary for me and my grandma and my mom. And my dog was over there sleeping. And, these people keep coming and peeking in the window, and I was like, what in the world? And I just went back to sleep because I didn't know what it was. I thought it was just a tree. Then I go in my mom's room and get her, and this is when we were at my grandma's house. And I go in my mom's room and I go get her, and I was like, come here for a second. There's someone peeking in my window. And this was scary for me kind of, because I was like, who's stalking me in the middle of the night? And, they were peeking in for about 30 minutes. And I was like, what in the world? I saw, 2 heads peeking in. This was so, scary for me at the time. And I was like, what in the world? So, I tell my grandma. And I didn't want to make her scared or nothing. But she starts, crying, kind of. But, shedding tears and stuff. But she wasn't crying. And I was laughing because every time I'm nervous, I laugh. And my mom was like, what in the world? She was telling those people to get out of here and stuff. And my mom, she was going to go outside. And I said, you better not go outside because they could do anything to you. So my grandma gets on the phone. And it's 11 p.m. by now. And she calls the police. And they come over here. And it takes them about 2 minutes to get over our house. To my grandma's house. And then they knocked at the door, and we told them what we saw and stuff, and they said they didn't see no footprints or nothing. And then they were, searching around inside the garage and everything. We were just, so scared. And then it comes 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. around that time. Someone comes over here and pecks on the window again. And I was like, what in the world is happening again? And I just ignored it and went back to bed. And then it never happened ever again. And then that's the story time of how someone was stalking me at my grandma's house. And tomorrow I will be sharing another story of someone coming to my house and stalking me. I hope you guys have a great day and see you in the next one. God bless. Bye.